Yes, this is Tom. This is Shoshana Weinstein from Israel Defense Force. I am aspiring model. I go swimming nude in Dead Sea, and I float. And I would like you to join me in Dead Sea so we can make it alive again. So I'm looking for a 55-year-old man who is good with politics and is at least vice chair of GOP in a minority state, in a blue state, preferably, and is into orgy. I'm big into orgy. So you called me back. We go skinny dip. We have orgy in Dead Sea. You sound good? It'd be fun. Okay, bye. We'll see if he calls me back. Let's get started on what the topic is for tonight. And I want to talk about our guy, Tom Mountain. I don't think he's going to be coming on, but let me pull this blog up just in case you haven't seen this. I got sent these last night, and I'm like, it's one of those times you get sent and you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and blog. It's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, so Tom Mountain, I did a blog on him last Friday. He's the vice chairman of the least relevant organization of all time. That would be the Massachusetts Republican Party. This is a state. This is a monopoly state. There really is no hope statewide. Like, you're never going to get, like, a Republican is never going to win Massachusetts. And, you know, he's commenting on all these women's pages, like saying things like, it's just so cringe. Like, you could tell this guy doesn't understand that, like, when you comment on Facebook, your whole, even if your friends don't follow that page, it's still going to pop up on the feed. And that's how your friends are going to see it in the first place. And that's how you find new pages, right? Your friends comment on them. Well, he doesn't that's like 5 steps above him. He doesn't even understand. He just sees a hot chick on there and he just has to throw in some cringe boomer comment. He can't help himself. Just, ooh, beautiful, stunning, breathtaking. Model? Question mark? Model. You keep saying that. Sexy? Ooh. Double your trouble? Well, as it turns out, there was a little bit trouble. His trouble was doubled because this girl, I think she's 20 now, but these pictures were taken in 2014. Yeah, she was 14 back then. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, that's not good. And he's calling her sexy. It's like, cringe, dude. What are you doing? Stop it. You are the vice chairman of this party. It is, you know, it's the Mass GOP, so it's not like the most power, like, who cares? But it should still be serious. It should still be like a serious organization. There are probably well over 1 million Republicans in the state. Come on. He called me at 7 o'clock this morning before this blog was even published. Someone must have tipped off about the shit that I had, because he called me out of nowhere. He tried to play to my sensibilities by saying that we were on the quote unquote same team and that by, you know, we should be helping each other. And that's what these people, conservatives, need to understand. It's like, I'm not here to help you. I'm not here to lick your balls. I'm not here to make you feel good about yourself. I prefer conservatives, obviously. I am one. But if you're somebody like him who's actively hurting the party and you're lying, I have no tolerance for liars and scammers, then I'm going to call you out. I don't give a shit if we're on the same team. I don't care if it helps the left. I don't care. I'm not going to be blindly loyal to a party that's full of liars, period. Because we don't have that. We can promote people who aren't liars, who aren't creepy old dudes on the internet. And no, like, my name is my name. As the great Marlo Stanfield once said, my name is my name. My brand is my brand. If I start covering for people because they're, you know, it's advantageous to my political affiliation, then I lose all credibility. And I can't sleep at night if I do that. He's like trying to stop me from writing this blog. That's clearly his goal here. But I'm like, okay, well, he goes, what do I have to do to get you to not write it? You know, what do you want? What do you want? I'm like, are you bribing me? Like, what do you mean? I want nothing. There's literally nothing you can do for me. He goes, do you want me to resign? If I resign, he offered to resign. He goes, if I resign, will you not write it? No, I will not. I go, I think, he goes, I go, I think you should resign, but I think you should resign and admit that you lied. I think you should do both because you're not competent. I don't think you should just resign and not say why. I think you should admit to people what is happening. I think you need to come clean, my friend. You got to tell the truth, but he's not man enough to. Tom Mountain is not a man. I'm like, look at Tom. We've wasted so much time with this. I'm like, I need to know right now. I need to hear it from you. Did you post those things? Because he tried saying before, he's like, well, I'm not really internet savvy. So sometimes when I'm on the computer, I just don't know how these things end up on there. Like, dude, that makes no fucking sense. What are you talking about? You're talking to a guy here that uses the internet for a living. I know how it works. That's not how any of this works. What are you doing? So I'm like, I need an answer from you. Did you post those? Yes or no? He's like, what are you gonna still write the blog if I say yes? Yes, I am. Well, then why would I say yes? Because you want to sleep at night, Tom, because you want to be honest with yourself. That's why you should say yes. Because you did it. That's why you should say yes. I go, did you do it? He goes, yes. I told him also, I go, Tom, does the name 𝗚𝗏cy ring a bell? Because I've read the 𝗚𝗏cy messages too. I didn't want to tip him too off to this. I'm like, does he know about these messages? Because I'm wondering, like, why is he calling me? Does he know that I have these messages that you're about to read? I'm like, I go, you know that 𝗚𝗏cy woman? I go, you know, she's not. You were talking to a fake woman named 𝗚𝗏cy. And something, you could hear the light go off on his head. Yes, he does. Thank you, Harvey. Appreciate that. You could hear the light go off on his head. Our boy John from Leicester, the selectman, rocking at the selectman meeting the other day. You could hear the light bulb go off in his head because he's thinking, wait a minute. That hot redheaded woman who I've been sexting with for weeks now and wants my balls badly and wants to have orgies with me and all this shit. She's not real? What? It was like a kid finding out about Santa. He was in shock. That's the best. Like, he legitimately thought this person was real. He thought he was talking to, he's like, what? He's like, he couldn't fathom it. He's like, wait a minute. What do you mean she's not real? What do you mean? I saw the page. She's real. I go, yes, Tom. Anyone can make a page. That's how Facebook works. You can just make a page and put whatever pictures are on there. I'm like, you thought those stock images, you thought this young redheaded woman wanted you? Why would she want you? Do you think that highly of yourself? That she would want, you're overweight, old, you need a haircut like it's going out of style. You've done everything that you're not supposed to do if you want to attract women. And yet this woman from across the ocean who could have any guy she wants in the world wants you. And none of this was suspicious to you for some fucking reason. That's how fucking stupid you are. And you, to this moment, till this right now, is like just clicking. Like, no. What do you mean she's not? So who was I talking to? I'm like, fuck if I know. I don't know. But it wasn't a redheaded chick from Israel that wants to be a model. That's for sure. How did he? Who? Bravo. People are like, do you know who did this? I'm like, I don't. I have no fucking clue who posted this. But whoever did it fucking hates him. That's all I know. But they did a great job exposing him. So here she is in all her form. There she blows. 𝗚𝗏cy Steinbach, of course, is from Israel because we know that this guy has a thing for Israel and Israeli women. Fucking loves them. Like half the women that he stalked on there were from Israel. And she works for the Israeli Defense Forces because, of course, she's a soldier. Of course, they all are. So this is how the conversation starts out. We're going to read this whole fucking conversation. So she messages him on June 16th and says, "Who is that awful woman to talk about you like that? My aunt, send me the comments." So this is, she sees somebody, he's arguing with some, probably Diana Ploss or some nut. Actually, I think this is back when he had beef with Rayla or one of those people. And he goes, "She's a member of what we call the radical right." He's not like, "Who the fuck are you?" or anything like that. He's just like, "She's what we call the radical right." Because it's just another day in the life of Tom Mountain. Hot women just randomly message him like that. So she says, "I see she's not a very nice person, I think. She has met her match with Auntie for certain. And she's right. You do look like Bibi." So Bibi Netanyahu looks nothing like him at all. "You look just like Bibi." "Yes, indeed, for which I'm very grateful. You keep fighting for what is right." That's what I always believe. "Yes, indeed. And to answer you, yes, I do modeling." Where did she ever ask that? "I do modeling, and I'm hoping to make it big someday. It is a difficult business with lots of crazy things. I have many shoots that start okay, and then not so okay." So he doesn't take the bait. 3 days later, she says, June 19th, "I will have some photos from my latest shoot available soon. Would like to know what you think of them. I must ask you, how do you get your hair so curly? How do you get your hair so curly?" Bravo. Bravo, Chrissy. Bravo. Thank you, Olivia. Yes. Oh, we're going to get to the poo on the strap on. That is too good. "How do you get your hair so curly, my lady?" And so the guy's like, picture this woman. She's an aspiring young model. She's like, "You know what? I'm looking to advance in this industry, but I got to get in touch with Tom Mountain and see what he thinks about this. He's got to give me some advice on this." "Of course, I'd like to see them. I'm blessed with good genes, so good hair." She sends this one. Good genes. He's blessed with good genes. Look at this. Good genes. Does he even have a belt there? Is he wearing a rope? Is he wearing a rope for a belt? Goodness gracious. What are those things? Is that just a potato sack? That's a potato sack with a piece of rope. I swear to God. He calls them pants. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Just the sex is just oozing out of him, isn't it? Oh, he just screams sex. Be honest. Who's wet right now? Answer, all of you. Okay. Just look at him. Look at I'm moist. I'm moist just looking at him. Okay. So she goes, "That was my first shoot when I was 14. It was taken by my then 22-year-old boyfriend. I always thought I looked too skinny. He used to take more picture of me like that until I stopped dating with him. I later found all my old pictures in his laptop. Some he was supposed to erase too. I keep them now so that I can see how I have grown with my career." So, "Chrissy, this photo is over 6 years old and too young. I hope your old boyfriend didn't have any explicit photos of you, or you were at least able to get them from him, because once photos get on the internet, it's almost impossible to get them off. Not impossible to get Tom off, though. Do you have any recent modeling photos of you as adults over 18? Tell me more about yourself. How old are you now? What do you do in the Israeli army? Where are you from? Where do you live? How long have you been in Israel? How do you balance both modeling and being in the army?" Okay, so now she's got him. Now she's got his attention. Now she's like, okay, it took me 5 days, but I finally got him. She goes, "Oh no, that was my first shoot. He did, but when I took the laptop unexpectedly from him, he do not know. Any of these pictures I took, I was over 16. Anyway, I am still waiting for my proof shots to become available. They do brushing to them because I have many freckles. I am out of IDF now after 2 years. I did break my leg in a car accident in my last 6 months. I was in infantry in a group called 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 Battalion. I was born in Israel. I live in a place named Jaffa. Do you know it? Auntie says you are a very powerful man. Is that true?" So now she's going to start. Whoever did this knows this guy like a book. He knows the things that he wants to hear, And it's just great. It is so great. So it goes on. You were part of the 𝗪𝗃 Battalion, the first mostly female IDF combat unit. Very impressive. I lived in Israel for 2 years when I was younger and speak basic Hebrew. I am the vice chair of the Mass Republican Jewish Committee, and served as a Jewish liaison for both Trump campaigns. I served at whatever the fuck that means. I served as the 2020 RNC platform committee member for Israel. What? And was an invited guest at the White House Hanukkah celebration the past 4 years. Okay, so now the lying starts. So Trump's inviting him every year for fucking Hanukkah. Because they're like, you know, we can't spin dreidels up in this bitch if Tom Mountain ain't here. It's not Hanukkah. Is he even Jewish? He doesn't look Jewish. I've never seen him wearing anything Jewish. Just because you're obsessed with Israel and using our taxpayer money to fund their army doesn't mean you're Jewish. Maybe he is. I don't want to say he's not, so don't hold me to that. But he's like the Jewish liaison to Trump, basically, according to him. I've met nearly every Israeli prime minister over the last few decades. I've only touched on the Jewish connection, but there's much more in my general political world. I've been to Jaffa many times. Prior to getting into politics, I was in the entertainment concierge business, arranging themed events, specialized cruises, resort weeks, and catered to many celebrities and sports figures. Is any of this true? No. I was a host judge at many beauty contests and themed beauty contests as well. Have you been in any beauty contests? You certainly should be. He's literally trying to be Trump. Like, this is Trump's real resume. And it's just like, you know, that's the look that he's going for. I mean, very important guy right there. Very important guy. Hello, I'm sorry for not replying sooner. It has been crazy for me for a few days. You really are a powerful man. I could sense that about you. I would like for you to judge my pictures. Do you have any contacts in industry now? Everybody wants to do lingerie pictures, and I have been offers money to go to Italy to do shoots, clothed, unclothed. But I don't know if I want to do that. This is such leading. Of course, she's going to say you should do that. I have done those types before. I have yet to sign a release to publish them, but I will not yet. I don't like the way I look, to be honest with you. These are all designed for him to be like, show me the nudes. Have you ever spoken with BB? He is savior to our home. 𝗪𝗓𝗄, your Facebook photos are lovely, and you certainly have a lot of potential as a model. Like, this guy knows fucking anything about modeling. Anything. He's got no background in it whatsoever. But he's just out here just giving out advice to some random chick named 𝗪𝗓𝗄. Dude. Oh, God, this is too good. Send me the photos you mentioned, and I promise that I will take a serious look and be honest with you about them. And yes, I have met BB several times. Fuck you. No, you haven't. You'd have pictures of it everywhere. You'd be jerking off to that every night. Let's be honest. But he's like, yeah, send me photos so I can have a serious look at them. No, so you can masturbate to them, Tom. Stop it. That is amazing. I will get them to you when they come to me. Which ones do you want to look at? I have all types in swimsuit, lingerie, and some no top, and a few like that. Is BB as big in real life as you look to be on TV? BB is very personable and impressive, a gentleman and wonderful host. He truly is the perfect leader for Israel, and it's a shame that he's no longer prime minister. You may send different modeling photos, and I will give you my honest opinion. Sorry to get your message. It is very late here. I sometimes cannot sleep. I will get you some picture, and I hope you can judge them well. Have you ever done shoot yourself? Have you ever done shoot yourself? And BB, I am secretly smitten with him. Well, it's not so much a secret with people that know me. I touch myself to him. Yes, very nice. I haven't done shoots myself, but I've been present at more than a few. And of course, the parties that followed afterwards. What? So he doesn't do the photographs. He just goes to modeling. He's such a big shot, though. Like, guys, we can't start this modeling photo shoot until Tom Mountain gets here and just make sure everything's okay. And of course, the parties afterwards, because he's a roller. He's a baller. You know, he's a high roller. You seen how he dresses? He's got his Dockers with the rope belt. He's ready to rock. Will you? Yes, guys. Just to be clear out there, I would like to make it blatantly obvious to all the ladies out there. I'm a professional nude talent scout. So if any of you ladies out there would like me to judge your nudes, you're more than welcome to send them to Clarence with Emerson. I will get back to you in about 30 minutes or give or take. And I will let you know how it goes. So just get back to me real quick. Okay? So that's that. Anyway, back to this. So he goes, so she starts, anyone famous? I love Da Vinci's models from the 80s. Were beautiful. This is one of the proof I have so far. Don't like it. You? And I look too flat-chested. Your figure is perfect. Your skin tone, lovely. Your red hair, stunning. These are the same. He uses the same compliments. Your face, beautiful. You have ideal model looks. The top photo is nice, but the clothes are boring. Oh, too many clothes. The clothes are boring. The second photo is much better. She has less clothes on. And the black top compliments you well. Your hair is especially pretty here. Remember, models aren't supposed to have large chests, so you're perfect in this regard. You have a natural beauty that everyone would be taken with. Even without heavy makeup, you look lovely. Do you have a boyfriend now, or are you just dating? Because he hasn't crossed any lines yet. He hasn't been like real sexual. So now is when he's going to start being like, is this chick trying to fuck me or not? I'm Tom Mountain. Like, let's be real here. Tom Mountain doesn't waste his time with chicks that don't put out, obviously. Like, are we going to fuck or are we not going to fuck here? 𝗫𝗏cy, what are we doing here? Are we doing dick pics or not? Do you have a boyfriend now? Or are you dating? Guys must ask you out on dates all the time. Maybe even girls too. How old are you? How tall are you? How old are you in these photos? Are they recent photos? Send more full-length photos, but better than the first one. And above all, be confident and stay positive. He's going for he really thinks he's like the Godfather or something here. Like, he's a really important guy. He doesn't have to slobber all over you. He's Tom Mountain. Thank you. All I want to do is cover my skin and freckle with airbrushing and makeup. My skin is very fair and I burn easy, so outdoor shoots can be hard. I have to cover my nipple all the time because of the burn and it's so uncomfortable. Do you have a solution to what to do about it? I am not dating now. My last love was 55 years of age. That's him. Literally being like, he's brilliant, whoever did this. Bravo. 55 years of age, like just stroking his ego. And when young people see a young woman such as me with older men, they look badly. I don't care. I am 5 feet 9 inches without heels, which I like to wear. And I get asked out every day. Mostly married men ask me, and I don't mind that either. He happens to be a married man. Life is like that. And I have dated women mostly when I drink. A little 𝗍𝗫. Oh, yes, very nice, very nice. I have recent ones. They send me to say, okay, and I have hundreds of them from my before professional to some nudes I did myself and self-portrait contracts. I wish I could get some to go big, but it hasn't happened yet. I try to stay positive, but I feel like a big fish in small bowl here. I cannot grow more, but I love it here so much. I would love to come to America to live with Auntie. I might try soon because she is very lonely. Oh, poor Auntie. Poor Auntie is living in the States, commenting on Tom Mountain's page. She's so lonely. She needs her niece, model, infantry fighting niece, to get over here, veteran, and just keep her company. All right. So now it's going to get interesting. So now she's kicked it up a notch. She's talking about nudes, talking about, we know she wants chicks. 𝗫𝗏cy's getting a little fun. So Tom's going to have a little fun here. This is my favorite response from you so far. In my position, I need to be careful with who I meet on social media and in person, and I feel confident with you, so my trust in you is secure. From now on, our communication must be between us, and you don't need to share any details with your auntie, my new friend. This guy's the cover up starts like, bitch, things are about to get a little bit X-rated in here. So you need to keep that hush hush. Tell Auntie to shut the fuck up, okay? Auntie don't need to know about this. We're going to keep this between you and I. I trust you. Even though I don't know you, you're not a real person. I trust you anyway because I'm a fucking idiot. I will share more things with you, especially on the discreet, intimate side. And you will too with me. First, your photos. The 2 street photos are pleasant but too casual. The red dress one is elegant, but I'm surprised they didn't give you ruby red lipstick to match. Oh my fucking God. Oh. The outside photo is nice, but more interesting than sexy. The best by far is the one of you on the chair. It's flattering, alluring, sexy, but the bodysuit covers too much. And you'd look much better in a bikini or semi-nude. I'm glad you like older. You'd be a lot better nude. So remember that, ladies. You can send in your pictures to me with bikinis on or whatever, but you'd look a lot better if I saw the snatch. That would be preferred. That I'm a modeling critic here. I'm not being shady, just what we do. I'm glad that you like older men because I am in the age group. What are the odds? Your attraction to older married men means you're also daring and discreet and a freak. And I like that too. But I especially like that you sometimes go with girls, which means you have a bi side. No fucking shit, Tom. He cracked the case, guys. He cracked the case. And you're very open. Like, I'm very interested that you have sex with men. And it means that you like to get fucked in the ass and you're a homosexual. Yes, it does. Congratulations, Tom. You know what bi means. Good job. There is nothing sexier than 2 pretty women making love, which I've seen. Now it's getting interesting, which I've seen and participated in many times. That's my first intimate side of me that I've revealed to you. But now I feel comfortable enough to share such things with you. Oh, it's just so cringe the way she talked. If she was real, he would have scared her off by now. And I want you to feel the same way. So feel free to tell me anything, and I will be your trusted confidant and mentor. Mentor. This guy's literally trying to exploit this 20-year-old Israel. Send me nudes, and I will be your mentor. If she was real, this would be even more disturbing. I want to see more photos, sexier, with bikinis and less. No more boring clothes and photos. I will be the judge of them, honestly. Your nipple sunburn problem can be easily solved with applying zinc oxide. Where is he coming up with this? It's white and should come in tube. It will stay white when you put it on your nipples, but you'll never burn. Don't be self-conscious about your smaller breasts and nipples. Remember, models are supposed to have a small chest, which is what I prefer anyway. I will send you some photos of me when I was younger. And so he sends the pictures of himself. Oh, it's like from the 70s. This is too good. When he sends the pictures of himself from the fucking 70s, takes the freaking picture. Oh, he scans them. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. Whoever was doing this is just like, I hit the fucking jackpot. Oh. So it goes on. The girl in the photo is Lebanese because of course she is. No, she's from fucking Chelmsford, dude. What are you talking about? She's Lebanese. He loves to act like he's this like international world travel. I frequently go to Israel where I meet with the prime minister. They're all my friends, don't you know? And while I'm over there, I met a nice young Lebanese girl. We had a gangbang. We did what's called a bukkake, and I came all over her face. It was quite lovely. However, it was also a mess. Luckily, she has a long tongue, and she was able to extricate much of the semen that was located on her nose. It was actually quite impressive. And then, when all the other gentlemen left again, I came on her face again. It was elegant. Yes, that's like, what? That's what he's talking about. It's like crazy. Okay, this is me. The photo is Lebanese. I look closer at the red dress photo. It shows a lovely outline of your breasts and nipples. I do very much like that picture. You are a very handsome man, and exactly the type of man I do become attracted to, not childish like the young men who act so immature. I will never tell Auntie anything, She's very strict when it comes to things. Me, not so much. Life is about leaving. This one is my favorite. Beautiful photo. Very artistic. The setting is perfect. You have the nice white skin tone. The dress complements your breasts nicely. Send more photos. I will as soon as I leave here. I apologize for not replying to you sooner. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed with things. Just need to rest my head. I slept late today. So now I'm behind in getting everything, and I'm going out to dinner because it is too warm to cook. I have a small apartment, and it is very warm in the sunlight. I have a feeling that if I were in America with my auntie, you and I would become close friends. Tell me, are you divorced? Not that it matters. I did speak to auntie about coming over in August. I might. There she is. There's the stock photos. He does the love emoji on it. It's amazing. I hope these are okay, yes? 𝗚𝗏. Oh, I love how he just addresses her he talks to her like he's like this, like an uncle giving advice, except he's trying to jerk off in your face too. 𝗚𝗏, your pictures are exquisite. The first one, he's going to go from this to come on your face real quickly. The first one is casual and nice. The second one, artsy, with a nice teasing view of your breasts. The third one, dude, you're just masturbating this. Stop acting like it. Stop it. The third photo is seductive, but bare legs are better than stockings. The fourth photo is the best, worthy of the old Playboy magazine. Here you look especially pretty with a very nice smile. You have that sexy come hither look. I am married, but there's no physical intimacy, and it's more like we're roommates. We have a don't ask, don't tell arrangement. So I want to be, I don't care that this guy's married. I don't know anyone's thing. That's not my thing, is judging other people like that. Everybody, look at Mike Gaffney. We had all a good laugh about that, but you know how many people are probably living like that just swing and shit like that? You probably don't even know. Everybody, so many fucking people are you'd be surprised. And I'm pretty fucking sure this guy is pretending to, but he doesn't actually do it. I highly doubt that his wife knows that any of this shit's going on. He goes, we have a don't ask, don't tell arrangement. Yeah, aka she doesn't ask and you don't tell. That's the arrangement. And you also don't have sex with anyone else. So it's easy not to cheat on your wife when you can't. I have a very high sex drive. So I belong to what's called a lifestyle network. A lifestyle network? What's that, Tom? It's for discreet consenting adults to meet at parties for mostly group sex. They have a few times a month, and they're for all ages. Where are these parties, and why? How did he get the invite? I'm sure you would enjoy these parties. Is there a secret knock? How do you get in? Bisexual women are especially welcome. Well, yeah. I would love for you to come to stay with your aunt in the Boston area. And yes, I'm sure we would become very close. We are like-minded in that we are both very open-minded. I can tell that you are a free spirit. She's not a real person. Oh my God. Tell me more about yourself, especially your intimate side and what pleases you. I definitely approve of these photos and would like to send me some more intimate ones soon, please. I'm going to get a bit philosophical here. I believe that our bodies are templates of sensual pleasure with needs and desires that must be nourished. We sleep and eat to satisfy those physical needs, and sex is also a physical need, equally important. But sex can be a need for pleasure for its own sake, an intense physical pleasure that must be satisfied as often as possible. The orgasm is a much more powerful high than any drug on earth, because that's what I want to think about right now. Tom Mountain having an orgasm. Oi. Sorry, guys. Good luck sleeping tonight. Those few moments of intense ecstasy are the ultimate pleasure in life, to be done often and sometimes with many. Keep in mind, this guy's also a conservative. Traditionally, before Trump came along, we were the party of family values. I know that we're not that party anymore, but it's too funny. Jesus Christ. It's just oh yeah, well, the Greeks did it. The Greeks also fucked little boys and stuff too, and the Romans in those bathhouses, but whatever. Our ancient ancestors recognize this. That is why orgies were socially acceptable and common. Women were often the hosts of these parties. Today, due to social constraints, too many people say no to sex when they want to say yes. What? Wait, rewind. Too many people say, this is like the most underrated comment from this whole freaking exchange. Too many people say no to sex when they want you to say yes. You know who says that? Every rapist ever. It's just like, oh, you want to say, oh, you said no, but you want to say yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss it in there for a minute anyway. And, you know, it's okay. You meant to say yes. And I know what you meant. And I know what you meant. Kept going. So I say, listen to your body. If you feel the desire, if you become moist, oh, he said moist, your nipples pointy, your skin flush, then sex should follow as naturally as hunger leads to eating. To ignore your body signs is to ignore nature. Sex should flow naturally when the desire first appears to continue until fully satisfied. Your youth and body were made for sex. Enjoy it. Life is about pleasure. Sex goddess over here, Tom Mountain. I am headed to bed shortly, but I will tell you this. If I were in front of you, I would ask you to pleasure yourself in front of me. I love to watch and would love to watch you do that while I run my fingers through your hair, your beautiful curly hair. I also love to have you come inside me when you do. I also like to, but not everyone likes. So put fingers into you to press your prostate and make you come. So can I stick a finger up your ass? I have always liked that. I really like to use a glass toy or strap-on with men. For that, I will do anything for you. Will you do that for me? Bravo. They are just kicking it up a notch. Like, what can we get this motherfucker to say? Oh, I am going to bed now. It is late when I wake. I want to see all of you. Good night. So she's like, am I going to wake up to dick pics? Am I going to wake up to dick pics? He goes, I would do that to you and for you and much, much more. You could insert your fingers in me and your tongue. And I do the same to you. Oh my goodness gracious. He just told a woman that you can stick your finger up my asshole and then lick it. Good Lord. But it gets worse. Your strap-on would be most welcome. Oh my God. Oh, it's so welcome. Welcome. He might as well put a welcome fucking mat. Just put a welcome mat on his back. Just strap on welcome. Here we go. Throw it in there. Oh no. Oh no. I would lick your vagina with a finger in your anus and put my manhood in you. As you wrap your legs around me, put his manhood. His manhood. He called his dick his manhood. Oh, this is too good. Oh God. Okay. Then I'd put you on top as you ride me with your tall, thin, white body and lovely breasts with perky nipples, watching, and you bounce up and down as you reach an intense, screaming orgasm. I'm glad we've reached this intimate level. It's so awkward. You'd look like a goddess. I would also like to take you to an orgy and watch you laying together with all the sexy, beautiful bodies, licking, sucking, fucking, moaning, screaming as you reach one orgasm after another, grasping with pleasure while getting wet and sweaty as you're locked in a group embrace with different men and women, enjoying the pure physical lust of the moment. Would you do that for me? Have you done that before? He's kicking it up a notch. So obviously he's never done this before, obviously. But you know what he's going, you know what his favorite freaking category is now on YouPorn. I think we all know. This guy goes straight to the gangbang videos, straight to it. No doubt about it. Okay. You deserve to be center of attention in an orgy. Let me make that happen for you. I want to see a picture of you. I want to, I woke up to touch myself and don't know what you look like. I have a male friend that I might come with in August. It is my wish to see you two together, him and you, and then you and me and him. I have had experiences with him before with other men and women. He has a beautiful penis. Back to bed. Now she's kicking it up a notch. She's like, okay, I got him to say yes to the strap-on. Can I get him to say yes to another dude? You never know. I mean, it's a pretty good proposition at this point. But this guy gets distracted and he's too into himself. He sends more pictures of himself from the 70s and then this Trump picture again, which is just hilarious. The first photo is when I was younger in Israel with an old girlfriend. Always in Israel, this guy. He can't just meet a nice girl from Billerica, can he? He's got to be some chick from frickin' Beirut or Damascus or some shit. Oh, the first photo is when I was younger in Israel with an old girlfriend. The others are more recent. If you're still awake or can't sleep, share with me more explicit details of your bisexual group sex encounters. I like long descriptive stories. I've already touched myself to your floor. Touched himself. Dude, you beat off to it. Stop. I touched myself to you. Just tell you I was stroking it. Just say it. The second one is at the Trump inauguration. I'd love to see a picture of you wearing the strap-on. Oh, he's getting into the strap-on now. You'll use on me. And photos of you with your friend. Or you with the other men and women, if you have them. I want to see your cock. I want to imagine it inside of me. Okay, so now we're kicking it up a notch. On planes most of the day. He's very important. Planes most of the day. We'll connect soon. Would like to see more of you too. Kisses. Have a safe flight, please. I will send when I see yours. I have a very nice one that you will like. I have a question. Do you know a woman who could have a threesome with? Oh, I bet she does. I would pay for a girl if I had to do that. I have before. Have you ever? Oh, I think we know the answer to that. So sorry it took so long to respond. I've been flying and being driven all day to some of the most remote locations on Earth. I'm on a political trip, but trying to get a break. I can't really talk about it. It's like, dude, you're in South Dakota posting fucking selfies of yourself at Mount Rushmore. Stop it. Stop it. I can't tell you. It's top secret. It's classified. Only BB knows where I am right now. Only BB and Don Jr. We're down in the bunker strategizing how we were going to take back the Electoral College in 2024. But I can't get too into it. I don't trust you yet. I can't really talk about it. Of course I know of women to have a... Of course he does. Of course I know of women to have a threesome with. And I'd love to participate in that with you as well. As doing what you wish. We could have several women or several men. Or both if you like. I hope you like orgies because I love orgies. Now, this is the world record for most times to ever put the word orgy in a screenshot, okay? I hope you like orgies because I love orgies. Tell me about your orgy experiences. How old were you when you had your first orgy? How many people do you like to have in an orgy? What was your biggest orgy? Do you prefer to have bisexual women and men in an orgy? When was your last orgy? Tell me about your orgies. I'm so glad we found each other. We have a special connection. Yeah, your special connection is orgies, okay? And that we are both very like-minded. And you'll let me come on your face. And I already feel closer to you. The next several days will be extremely busy for me, but I promise I'll get back to you when I can. Oh, no, it is me that must apologize. You can talk to me about anything, and then maybe I can help you too. Have you been with another man? That is my best thing I like. To watch you pleasure him. He pleasure you and me and pleasure you both after. That is my wish. Have you done that experience before? I was 14, and how I got into this, I don't judge them. 100 years ago, a 14-year-old girl were married, even younger. Now people are too uptight. So she's trying to get him to basically say, yeah, pedophilia is cool with me. So good try, but he doesn't fall for that one. Please take some picture for me and take a picture just for me. I will take one just for you. I wanted to ask, when was last orgy you went to? And they have them open? Where and who goes? I would want to do that. Oh, Chrissy. You are so alluring, but you seem to be shy about answering some of my questions. Have you ever really been in an orgy with 4 or more people? What about a threesome? Surely you must have done a threesome. Which do you like better, threesomes with a man and a woman or with 2 men? I think we know which one Tom likes more. How many men have you had sex with at one time? It's interesting that you like to see 2 men together. So I guess you've done that before. What exactly do you like them to do? Like, basically, do I have to take it in the ass for you? Just give me a heads up. I'm down for anything. But do you like nude beaches or going topless to the beach? I will tell you more about the orgies and more about me. There's so much for me to tell you that you will be very turned on to know. There's the orgy master himself. And to participate in. But first, tell me more about you. The questions I've asked. Are you 20 years old? Have you ever done a triangle? Oh, here we go. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. Have you ever done a triangle on a bed with a couple? It's when 3 people suck each other to orgasm in a triangle. What? Okay. Have you tried a fuck lick? Who Googled fuck lick? You don't have to Google it. He explains it. This is when 2 girls are in a 69 on top of each other, and the man enters the woman on top, so that the woman on bottom can lick their penis and vagina together as he slides in and out of her. Thank you, Tom, for the fuck lick explanation. When he comes and pulls out, the woman on the bottom gets to suck and lick it all up. Lucky her. Lucky her. Have you sucked on a guy on both sides with another girl? This is, yeah, we know what that means, Tom. You explained it. Suck. I can picture they're both on both sides of your shaft. We get it, okay? Or a woman sucks his penis while the other sucks his anus. Oh, God. Or how about sucking a man's penis with another woman? And when he comes in your mouth, you and her passes cum between your mouths. This guy could not be more awkward with his sexting if he tried. It's just, thank God she's not real, because if she was really this much of a whore, she would have run away by now. I hate to say it, Tom. You're killing it. That is so sexy. Do you like other people watching you have sex? I hope you've tried all or most of it. If not, I can make it happen. Oh, Chrissy. And so she asked him. So he went to South Dakota and he took pictures with this woman. Okay. And this is right around that time. So she asks him, I'm sorry, I wasn't going to bother you when you were doing important things. I am here. I am fine. I saw pictures with that very attractive woman. I am jealous. So now he's bringing an actual woman into this, a real person. And listen to what he says about her. I think you mean Linda from New York. Not to worry. We're just friends. We've been friends for about 4 years. She's bisexual, and we've been in threesomes together. Okay. And also one small orgy with 5, just a day in the life of Tom Mountain. 5-person orgy, no biggie. Just come over there, 5 people get together, fuck. Everybody comes, calls it a night. But, his average orgy is like a 9 or 10-person orgy. But it's just a 5-person orgy. I tried my first fuck lick with her and a beautiful Hawaiian woman. This guy's an international traveler, just bangs women all over the world. I fucked her as she was laying in a 69 on top of the Hawaiian. It was so hot. This poor woman, if she had any idea that he's using her to lure what is most likely a man. Oh, God. It was hot, and I came so much that my cum leaked. Oh, thank you for telling me about your cum, Tom. Leaked from her vagina all over the face of her friend right below her, which turned both of them on so much. She's very bi, and I would love to see you two together. Can I see your cock? I'm so weird thinking of this. Have you had sex with any famous people? I am hoping you will be my first. My first famous people. I would give myself to BB too. I have been in orgies with famous people. Politicians, celebrities, famous. I mean, who hasn't he fucked? He's Tom Mountain. He fucks everyone. At one orgy, I saw a high-ranking official with several men. Then met her again at a high-end political event a few months later. I was in a foursome with a famous Israeli model who is secretly bisexual. I had sex with an Israeli politician without her husband's knowledge. My favorite was the bukkake for a politician at a private club. What's the bukkake, Tom? Tell me more about bukkake. Well, there were at least 8 guys in a circle around her as they stroked their cocks and came all over her at the same time. After which, they massaged the cum onto her body, which made her reach a squirting orgasm. I had sex with one newscaster at an orgy, then watched her anchor the news the next day. That's the nice touch. Watch her anchor the news the next. That's just the life of Tom. He's just like, I see women on TV. He's like, oh yeah, I @𝗵𝗚𝗀𝗺𝗀𝗺𝗀𝗺 her last night. She rubbed it into her face and squirted afterwards. It was quite intimate, quite exquisite. The life of Tom Mountain. We're almost done here. Okay. You really need to try an orgy. There's no greater experience in the world. More women I know are participating in group sex with multiple men, where the men outnumber the women. This is what he's really into, like gangbangs. These women are not satisfied with orgies, where there's just one man for every woman. And they want 7 or 8 men just for themselves. I've been to a few of those parties. Sometimes their husbands or boyfriends participate, or sometimes they just want to watch. One woman I know was getting married the next week, but wanted to try sex with multiple men before her wedding. Okay, so he knows this woman that she's getting married. She's like, you know what I want to do before I get married? Fuck like 8 dudes. Just take them all. I need to take as many loads as I can because I'm getting married and I can't do it anymore. So I need to fill up on cum. It's like, filling up your gas tank before a long road trip. She's like, I just got married. It's a long one. Just give me all the cum real quick. Okay. So me and 8 other men all had sex with her together on a big bed and gave her so many orgasms for almost 4 hours. I'd like to watch you with 7 men on a bed first and then have you to myself afterwards. That is fucking weird. That is fucking weird. Like I want to be 8th in line. That is weird. I've never been in a gangbang before, but I would assume going first would be advantageous. Just it would seem less disgusting. Like you're the first guy to throw it in there. Like imagine going after Tom Mountain. Oh, like waiting in line behind him. Like, okay, so I'm going to have her after Tom's all done with her and he gives her a friggin' nice little, DNA surprise, if you will, DNA milkshake on the face. I will, then will be my turn. Can't wait for my turn. That is so weird. I'm sorry. Okay. Sometimes these multiple men parties are for special occasions. One husband I know arranged a 10-man orgy. This guy keeps up in the orgies for his wife for their wedding anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, honey. Here's cock. Lots of cock. I got you what you wanted. This is it's not the silver anniversary. It's the cock anniversary. So here's a bunch of cock, baby. Go to town. Have a good time. He even videotaped it. This is wild. Okay. An older sister set up the same number for her younger sister's 18th birthday. Oh, yeah. Happy 18th birthday, sister. Here's 20 dicks. Here's 20 dicks. Go to town. Just what you wanted. Come. There you go. What girl wouldn't want that? Oh. Okay. So it goes on to say, multiple men parties are becoming very popular with the wives who go for a quote-unquote girls' night out away from their husbands and their children. Sometimes their husbands know and approve, but sometimes the wives do it in secret. Oh, Chrissy, I can not send you pictures of my penis or anything like that. I like you and feel comfortable with you, but I'm too high profile. He's high profile. Oh, he's such a big shot, guys. He's such a big shot. First of all, Tom, everything you've written is worse than sending a dick picture. Like, I hate to burst you. You've talked about like running train on her and all this shit is already incriminating. You might as well send a dick pic at this point. What have you got to lose? Either you trust her with all the other shit, but not your dick pic. What are you doing? If I were her, I'd be like, trust me, Tom? I break up with you. Send me cock picture now or are we done? I like you and feel comfortable with you, but I'm too high profile. No one in my position can ever send a photo like that or even have such a photo of himself or any type of video like this. BB could never do this, and neither can I. 𝗵𝗵𝗡 would never send a dick pic. Yeah. I'm sure you understand. It's okay. I'm on vacation in Italy and didn't turn on my phone once I needed a break. I hope you understand. Of course. You deserve a vacation. Don't worry about me. Just enjoy yourself. And as always, keep our conversations private. And so then I write the blog. Okay. And this is the brilliant reaction to the blog. I love this. Have you been hacked? What is that terrible story right there? Who is that terrible story right there? I am glad now that I have deleted our conversations after we had them. How do I know this is really you and you have not been hacked again? This is brilliant because now they're like there's a trust thing here, and they're going to be like, can he admit it? Can he admit he was full of shit about being hacked? Brilliant question. His answer, 𝗚𝗏𝗄𝗃, not to worry. It's really me. I was lying about being hacked, but so how is he going to get out of this one? Now, like, what's he going to say? Well, I was hacked when I was sending her the gangbang stuff, but now I'm unhacked. But instead of blocking you, because that wasn't me talking to you before, that was the hacker talking to you. Or just telling you, by the way, that wasn't me. I'm not this pervert. I was hacked. That's what he would have done if he was smart. He would just been like, just to let you know, someone got into my account. I'm terrible. I don't know what this person said to you, but that was not me. That's what he would say if he was smart. He's like, no, 𝗚𝗏𝗄𝗃, I'm full of shit. Okay? Not to worry. It's me. He goes, I swear on the sacred Torah and Eretz Israel, it's me. Oh, God. So you weren't hacked. That's good news. Those women were beautiful, and you were right for saying so. I don't know why these people make trouble for you. And you are very beautiful and sexy, too. Have lots of fun in Italy. Be the free, friendly spirit that you are, and try to hook up with nice, attractive people. Tell me about your interesting experiences there and send photos also. Go nude or topless to the beach. Remember, when you connect with a man or woman, listen to your body. Let nature take its course and follow your desire to fulfill your most intimate needs. I will. I'm shopping online for things online to use when we meet in August. Do you have any idea? I have some nice, sexy outfits. I am looking right now at strap-on toys and leather wristbands, restraints to tie me up with and you up with. Do you like? I want to introduce you to my friend. He is 23, and I would love to see you both together. I will take care of you so much. It's been a terrible stress week to you. Get tiny bikinis like these. And he sends her a picture of, oh my God. Also, a short dress to wear to the orgy. Oh, to the orgy. I mean, what was he planning? If she was real, this is the part I don't understand. If she was real and she showed up to America, what would he do? There's no orgy for him to go to. She would be like, oh. He's like, no, I'm just. The orgy got canceled. They all got COVID. So they're quarantining. This terrible timing. So it looks like I'm just going to have to come on your face by myself. So get ready. Because I can have orgasms multiple times. I'm Tom Mountain. Anyway. It's nice that you were bringing a friend. I like the idea of a strap-on too. Of course you do, Tom. She sends him the picture. Oh, stop it. And then there's this idiot. She goes, I go, you're about to look very stupid tomorrow, dear. She goes, can you prove it? No, you can't. He wasn't hacked. You're just jealous of his success. I'm so jealous of Tom Mountain. I dare you. I've met bullies in my time, but you are one of the biggest. Anything you say is a lie. Unless you ever, so if you ever see this woman, her name's Idina Baker, just point and laugh at her. That's all. She's a joke. She's stupid. You should mock her. If you're her child, I assume she has children, get her off the internet, kids. She ain't ready for this life. Finally, she says, are you okay? I just came from a shower. I hope you better. Oh, 𝗚𝗏𝗄𝗃, in addition to being so beautiful, you're also kind and sweet, and I'm very grateful to you. You're like a goddess in this photo, and yes, it did cheer me up. Part of the problem of being high up in politics is that I've acquired rivals and enemies. The rivals want me out of the way, and the enemies want to destroy me, just like they've tried to with 𝗵𝗶. He's just like 𝗵𝗶. But that's the price you pay for taking a public role and standing on principle. This is a very stressful time, but it will pass. On a lighter note, did I ever tell you that I spent a lot of time in Akar when I was younger? I had a girlfriend there. Of course you had a girlfriend there, Tom. In the northern part of the city. She wanted to get married, but I was too young then. I know the old city of Akko too well. Okay. What do you think most of strep on? Okay. So anyway, he's like, I'm in a fight for political survival right now. My lack of responding has nothing to do with you. I was on the TV news today and yesterday and last week. So, guys, the new TV news is just going right up down. It's up and down. One day it's good, one day bad. At one moment, victory is assured. The next, defeat seems imminent. Politics is a nasty business. And for me, at least, it's getting nastier. It's not as big or as bad as with BB's situation, but it's still a big challenge that I must overcome very soon. Okay, so that's the end of that. That is Tom Mountain. Yes, this is Tom. This is Shoshana Weinstein from Israel Defense Force. I am aspiring model. I go swimming nude in Dead Sea and I float. And I would like you to join me in Dead Sea so we can make it alive again. So I'm looking for a 55-year-old man who is good with politics and is at least vice chair of GOP in a minority state, in a blue state, preferably, and is into orgy. I'm big into orgy. So you called me back. We go skinny dip. We have orgy in Dead Sea. You sound good? It'd be fun. Okay, bye. Let's see if he calls me back.